Are we alone in the universe? Or does alien intelligence shine somewhere among the billions of stars? This question has fascinated humanity since ancient times. When we gaze at the night sky, every point of light is a world, perhaps like our own. Today, we embark on a cosmic journey to search for answers, and maybe we'll uncover a truth that could change our understanding of life itself. Our planet is just one among hundreds of billions within the Milky Way, and the Milky Way itself is only one of 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. If life emerged here, why couldn't it also arise in other corners of space? After all, the conditions might not be so different. Scientists search for life within what's called the habitable zone, the region around a star where liquid water can exist. Water is considered the key ingredient for life as we know it. Thousands of such planets have already been discovered, and the number keeps growing. Each one could be hiding oceans, continents, and perhaps living beings. But the search for life isn't only about telescopes and equations. It's also a matter of philosophy. As we ask the ultimate question, are we unique? If intelligent civilizations exist, then why don't we see their traces? This puzzle is famously known as the Fermi Paradox. Some scientists believe we're simply too young to hear anyone yet. Others suggest civilizations are too short-lived and vanish quickly. There's even the idea that intelligent beings avoid contact, watching us from afar. Or perhaps we really are the first and only ones to search for life. We are building increasingly powerful instruments. The James Webb Space Telescope can peer billions of years into the past. It analyzes the atmospheres of distant planets, looking for signs of oxygen, water, and methane. These findings could become the first evidence of an alien biosphere. But what if life forms in the cosmos turn out to be nothing like those on Earth? Perhaps they don't need water or oxygen at all. We might search for them, yet fail to recognize them when we see them. Life could be far more diverse than we can even imagine. To explore this idea, scientists develop models of alternative biochemistry. For example, life based on silicon instead of carbon. Such beings could survive in the extreme environments of alien worlds. It expands our understanding of what it means to be alive. But it's not just telescopes scanning the skies for life. On Earth, radio observatories listen to the cosmos. They capture signals that might come from intelligent civilizations. And while nothing has been confirmed yet, the search goes on. Imagine that one day we receive a clear signal from the depths of the universe. It would be the most important event in human history. We would realize that we are just one part of a vast cosmic network of life, and that knowledge would change us forever. But here's the question. If life in the universe is so common, why haven't we encountered it yet? This is the heart of the Fermi Paradox. Perhaps civilizations avoid contact to protect themselves, or maybe they communicate in ways we cannot yet detect. There is also the theory of the Great Filter. It suggests that life often begins, but almost always dies out before reaching maturity. Perhaps we have already passed this filter, or it still lies ahead, and our future may depend on whether we can overcome it. But if even one civilization managed to survive and evolve for millions of years, its abilities would be beyond our comprehension. They could travel between stars or even create new worlds. To us, such beings would appear like gods. And the question is, would they want to meet us? To find such civilizations, scientists search for so-called technosignatures. These are traces of technology that cannot be explained by natural processes. For example, unusual flashes of light or megastructures surrounding stars. Each such discovery has the power to change our view of the cosmos. One of the most mysterious objects is the so-called Tabby's star. It flickers so strangely, as if something enormous is blocking its light. Some have suggested it might be an artificial structure. Though natural explanations are possible, the very idea captured the imagination of millions. But the search for technosignatures isn't only about distant stars. Sometimes scientists analyze radio signals that appear too organized. In astronomy's history, there was the famous WOW signal, which remains unexplained. It lasted only 72 seconds, yet it still intrigues researchers to this day. Some scientists suggest that aliens might use laser pulses. Such flashes could be visible across vast cosmic distances. Modern telescopes are already searching for these signals, and perhaps one day we'll catch a light-based hello from another civilization. But there are also more radical hypotheses. Some scientists think advanced civilizations may exist not in our space, but in other dimensions. If so, we are simply unable to detect them. To us, they remain invisible neighbors. Other theories suggest that we may already be surrounded by life, but we fail to recognize it. Microbes on asteroids or exotic forms of beings in deep space could escape our notice. We search for those like us, but we need to look for the unfamiliar. Then our chances of discovery would rise dramatically. But perhaps the greatest barrier is time itself. Civilizations may last for millions of years, but their rise and fall may not align with ours. We could simply be out of sync in time, and so the silence of the universe does not necessarily mean we are alone. If civilizations are rare and fleeting, then every contact becomes priceless. We realize that time is the greatest enemy of the search. The sooner we learn to listen to the cosmos, the better our chances of hearing. And perhaps, right now, someone out there is searching for us too. But what would happen if we truly encountered intelligent beings? It would trigger a cultural and philosophical shock for all of humanity. Our religions, sciences, and politics would be forced to rethink themselves, for we would no longer be the center of the universe. Some fear that contact could be dangerous. History on Earth shows that when advanced civilizations met less advanced ones, it often ended in tragedy. And if aliens are far older than us, we would be in a vulnerable position. Yet the thirst for knowledge drives us forward. Others believe that an encounter with another civilization could be the greatest gift. We could exchange knowledge, art, and technology. It might accelerate humanity's development by thousands of years, and perhaps it would mark the beginning of a new era of cosmic unity. To prepare for such a future, scientists are already creating messages for space. They send radio signals and golden records with Earth's music and images. These time capsules travel toward distant stars as a greeting from humanity. They carry our hope of being heard. The most famous example is the Voyager Golden Record. It contains greetings in 55 languages, sounds of nature, and music by Bach. This message is an attempt to tell our story without words. A tiny disc holds the spirit of our entire civilization, but there are critics who see such messages as dangerous. It's like shouting loudly into the universe without knowing who might hear. If hostile forces exist out there, they could find us. And so the question arises, should we even be trying to draw attention? On the other hand, Earth has been shining into space for millions of years. Our radio signals, TV broadcasts, and even internet traffic have long escaped the atmosphere. If someone lives nearby, they may already know about us. We have become part of the cosmic broadcast. The question is not only whether they will find us, but also whether we are ready for the encounter. Humanity still struggles with its own conflicts and problems. Can we truly speak as one planet, and not as divided nations? This dilemma makes the search all the more urgent. Nevertheless, the very possibility that we are not alone inspires millions. Movies, books, and games fuel our imagination. We create visions of aliens and distant worlds, and even if they are fictional, they keep alive our belief in wonder. Science remains our most powerful tool. Every new telescope, every data analysis brings us closer to the answer. It's like assembling a massive puzzle, where only a few pieces are visible, but with every step, the hope of finding life becomes more real. Even more powerful tools will soon join the search. Future observatories will study exoplanet atmospheres in stunning detail. They will look for signs of photosynthesis or even city lights. This could become a true breakthrough in the hunt for alien life. Imagine that one day we spot the glow of city lights on a distant planet. It would be undeniable proof that intelligence exists elsewhere. The world would hold its breath, waiting for the next step. In that moment, human history would be divided into before and after. But until that moment, we must learn patience. The universe is vast, and our technology is still in its infancy. We are like children, just beginning to ask questions, and each discovery teaches us to see further. Every look through a telescope reminds us we are just a tiny part of something colossal. Perhaps, right now, someone on another planet is asking the same questions. We and they are searching for each other across the abyss of time and space, and that makes our journey all the more thrilling. The search for extraterrestrial life unites millions of people across the globe. Scientists from different nations collaborate, sharing data and discoveries. It's a rare example of humanity working as one team, because the question "are we alone?" matters to everyone. Sometimes space answers us with silence, and that too is an answer. It teaches us to value the life that already exists here on Earth. Our planet may be a unique pearl in the darkness, and protecting it is our most important duty. But within this silence lies hope. For if we are the first, then we have the honor of being the first explorers. We can pave the way to the stars for future generations, and perhaps humanity itself will be the civilization that someone discovers one day. The question "are we alone?" is not only about science, but also about the meaning of life. It makes us reflect on our role in the universe. If we are not alone, we are part of a vast family of worlds, and if we are alone, then we carry the unique responsibility of preserving life. Every step in this search is a step toward understanding ourselves. We look into the cosmos and find a reflection of our own soul. The question "are we alone?" makes humanity feel united, even if only briefly. And perhaps this search itself is our true destiny. We do not know what answer the universe will give us. It may come in hundreds of years, or perhaps tomorrow, but the very act of searching has already changed humanity. We have learned to look beyond our own world. Every signal, every photograph of a distant planet brings us closer to the truth. Sometimes discoveries are unexpected, like new types of stars or strange exoplanets. They reveal how diverse the universe really is, and remind us that we are only at the beginning of the journey. Perhaps it will be today's children who first hear a voice from the stars. They will grow up in a world where the idea of "we are not alone" becomes reality, and then the boundaries between science and dream will vanish. The future is already preparing its answer, and if one day we meet them, that moment will be a new dawn. No nation, no person will remain the same. Earth's history will open a new chapter, and for the first time, we will know we are part of a cosmic community. But even if we never find anyone, the search itself will remain the greatest adventure. It has taught us to look beyond the horizon and to dream bigger. In this search, we have discovered both the universe and ourselves, and perhaps the true meaning lies in the act of searching. We may feel small and fragile in the endless universe, but that very feeling makes us stronger. It reminds us that every step we take is part of a greater story, a story that is only beginning. And when we ask, are we alone? We are truly searching not for them, but for ourselves. We seek our place among the stars. This thirst for knowledge lies at the core of human nature. Without it, we would never have left the caves. Our dreams of other worlds inspire us to build rockets and explore space. Every mission is a step toward the answer, and even if the journey takes thousands of years, it has already begun. Nothing can stop our reach for the stars. Perhaps the answer will not come in our lifetime, but it will reach our descendants, who will continue the journey. This is the beauty of it. The search unites generations. We are all part of one cosmic voyage, and when one day, in the darkness, the first alien voice is heard, it will echo our hope. We will realize that the universe was never empty. It was waiting for us to learn how to listen. And then, the stars will no longer be silent. We look to the stars and ask, are we alone in the universe? The answer remains hidden, but the search itself makes us part of something greater. The universe is vast and full of mysteries, and that is its beauty. Perhaps we will find brothers in intelligence, or perhaps we will realize we must be the light for the cosmos. And as long as we search, we are alive. We are united. We are part of the eternal journey to the stars.